Hey YouTube, so Jody and I are getting ready to do the last wall in the camper. We wanted to go over from start to finish how we prep the wall for the vinyl um, and get it ready to go so it's nice and flat and there's none of this old ripple here from the original install. I don't know if this is from water damage or what, but we're gonna get rid of all this, show you how to get rid of all this. This over here, it's got to go. And here are some of the tools we've been using. We got our spray nine to wipe the wall down after we get it all ready. Just some hobby knives we got from Harbor Freight for like $4. Some Goo Gone, again, Harbor Freight. Simple paint scraper, and either a Phillips head screwdriver or a screw gun to remove the old curtain rods. So thanks, babe. I was stuttering there. So now we're gonna go ahead and show you how Jody preps the wall step by step. We took the Goo Gone and we soaked these Velcro tabs that the previous owner used to put up some curtains. After you let it soak for a while, it usually eats up the glue pretty good and you can pull them away nice and easy. So
See if that comes off.
Jody's gonna check and see if that comes off first. Nice. Yep, pulls off nice and easy. It's a little bit, that's fine because we're going to cover that with the vinyl anyway. So I'm not too concerned about it. Guys, we don't know if we're using these original curtain rod tracks yet. So we might be putting them up in one of the Apache groups on Facebook for sale or trade. Trade would be great. For some of you who've got your restoration projects going and you want to keep it all original. Nice. So there's still a lot of sticky residue up there, but that's whatever. She's gonna soak it a little bit more with the Goo Gone, and then we'll work on the rest of the window and come back to that. Beautiful. Yep, as you can see, all of the glue residue from the old adhesive is gone.
My favorite bit.
Jody's now going to use the screw gun to remove the old tracks out of the wall. Yeah, I chewed the drill bit up pretty good at work today, so it's gonna jump a little to get some drill bits later. Now there's a hidden screw that she just got in the middle of the track here. It keeps these pieces from sliding out, but we're not too concerned. We found a box of them in the camper. There goes one.
Let's get one of these for the house.
Yes, we do, baby. We definitely need to get you one for the house. Need one so we can have it on the homestead. Perfect. So Jody has removed the old curtain rods, and now you can see a lot better what we were talking about with the original vinyl here, how it's all bubbling. if you try and lay new vinyl over that, it is going to look exactly the way it does, which we found out when we did this side. As you can see, we went back and we cut it out and tried to patch it, and it just doesn't look 100%. So I definitely suggest taking the time to do your wall prep. Don't rush it. You know, you're going to want to create a lot of memories in your camper. So definitely take the time to do the proper prep. So what's the next step, babe?
The next step now is getting our little knife
Using our hobby knife.
and going around as best as we can.
As close as you can to the ripples, but far enough away so it doesn't peel all the old vinyl off.
It doesn't matter if it's not straight because your new vinyl's going to colour it, so can you see how that's just going to leave you a nice edge now instead of all this ripple?
Some of it you can even just pull away by hand. It's just, I like to score it, and just the way you get a nice clean edge.
It's a bit fidgety, but just take your time with it. Be careful, they are sharp.
Super sharp.
See how much better that is?
You can see there's no ripples in there, so when you lay your new vinyl, it's going to cover up all this nice, so it'll look factory.
It's going to take me a while to do, baby. So do you want to just give a quick intro there and then we'll pause it and come back?
So we're going to pause the video and finish prepping up around the sides here, get this all clean, and then we'll finish showing you guys the rest of the prep work.
Let's
See you
finish
soon.
product before we start.
So while Jody preps up the window, and we paused the video, I was looking around, and just one of the major things we need to get done before we close her up, it gets too cold to work on it, is you see these wall clips? Somehow, some way, these all got bent on just this wall, so it's not clipping. This one's not even in there. So I ordered them up. They were like $4 a piece off of Apache parts, and we're going to need to get that taken care of, as long as that bed end that you can see is wide open. So just want to point that out to you guys, and we'll catch up with you soon. Pick up real quick, guys, just so we can show you what another quick method on how we were doing it. I did the one side down here, so
And what not to do.
and well, you can still do it, but the way Jody was doing it wasn't as efficient. So I showed her what I was doing on the other windows, and she's going to show you now how we do it.
Just on these bits here, where you can see, instead of going, like quickly show down here, I just cut here and then was ripping, and as you can see it took off a big chunk. Roger did this bit and cut around, and so now when I sand here it's only a tiny little bit, so you're not going to end up having big bits coming off at a time. So you just give it a little score just away from the area and then around the windowsill. And hopefully it should work how it did for Roger. I knocked it. Maybe my knife's a bit blunt. What knife did you use? This one?
That one.
Yeah, just make sure you've got a sharp knife. Mine was but clearly blunt. I can feel the difference.
Again, guys, be super careful with these hobby knives. They will cut you, and you won't even know it until you see the blood. So she scored around the edge, or around the bubbling bit, and then around the windowsill, or the window frame rather, and you can see she was able to get a nice clean pull without getting a giant section.
I think these little awkward bits, I'm gonna go grab some of my tweezers from inside, just because it might, oh, there you go. Oh, I got it.
You can use a pair of tweezers to get the little tiny bits that fight you.
Come on, you little bugger. There.
Cutting up my windows, woman.
No, I'm not.
Here's your top bit.
Alright, and then let's go round.
So she's scoring it a little bit, just past where it's bubbling. And she's gonna go back and follow the windowsill. Sorry guys, the camera's fighting to focus. Nice, babe.
So much easier, right? Good thinking, baby. I'd have been peeling off the whole lot. 12 o'clock tonight. Oh, we might not have need to do vinyl if we'd have took it all off.
It does look pretty good under there, the original. So yeah, so she's gonna get the rest of those little bits up, and then what she does is she takes a bit of sandpaper. It doesn't need to be super aggressive sandpaper. I couldn't even tell you what this grit is. I could probably try and find it, but either way, just to sand around these bits here that did rip away, so you get a nice smooth finish. She's gonna hit this with some sandpaper to make it all ready to go, and then we're gonna spray it down with some spray 9, which is just a heavy duty all-purpose cleaner and degreaser. Make sure that the surface is nice and clean and ready for vinyl. And then we're going to go ahead and finish prepping up whatever we need to prep up for the vinyl today. And tomorrow when we pick up, we're going to start to show you guys how we vinyl the walls and went around the window. That's pretty much it, guys. Is you know, make sure it's smooth. There's a couple other bits in here that we need to address. Like here, I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. I don't know what was here or what this is, but we're gonna try and get that as flat as we can. And then hit it with some spray 9, clean it up. And we'll pick up with you guys tomorrow morning when we get out here with the fresh vinyl and start wrapping her. I'm gonna attempt to do some of this tomorrow as well, even though I don't have any of the trim in to finish it off, which would drive me crazy. We're gonna vinyl the bottom, finish up over there, finish up these walls. And Jody and I finally decided on the back for the kitchen, but we're not gonna share that with you until it's done. That's a secret. That's a big secret. So, all right guys, see you tomorrow. Have a great night and God bless. Say bye. Wave bye.